right, everybody, welcome to One Nation of Sports Soccer Magazine Extra. I'm your host, Kirk DeMars, and today is Monday, October the 13th. We are flying through 2025, and here we are already on October 13th. Almost half this month is gone. So I don't know about you guys, but it just seems like it's been a really busy year. But here's some exciting news for you. We've got a little bit of fun entertainment that we have taking place this Friday night. So if you've been really busy, you get a good opportunity to be able to get away and go attend this free concert right here in Jefferson City. Now, if that's not a good lead in, I don't know what else to give you. But I'm going to go ahead and bring on my friend Matt Klinger, and we're going to talk about Redemption Rocks this Friday night. Hey Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing well, Kirk. How are you, sir?
I am doing great. Hey, I like that background. Love that flag.
Thank you very much. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
that's awesome, and thank you for your service. We appreciate you and everything you've done.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Well, you've been pretty busy getting ready for a free concert this week. Why don't you talk about what's happening this week?
We've got Redemption Rocks coming up Friday night, October the 17th. Concert will start at 7 with doors opening at 6, and we are very proud to bring back Disciple, and they are bringing Seventh Day Slumber and Magdalene Rose with them, and it's just going to be a wonderful night of praising Jesus and having a good time. Rock and roll.
All right. Well, I know you love rock and roll. I mean, and that's
Oh,
you
yes,
you
sir.
travel around quite a bit to be able to do that. Why don't you tell us a little bit about how Joyful Noise got started? And you know, I know you had talked about maybe a one-time thing, but now it's carried over. Talk a little bit about that.
Joyful Noise was started because God asked me to put on a concert. For about 10 years prior, I had said, man, it'd be really cool if someone would just bring Disciple to Jefferson City. I've seen them 3 or 4 times, and I think Jefferson City could use a concert like this. Well, fast forward 10 years, and God asked me to do it. And I argued with him because I don't know how to do that sort of thing, but he convinced me. And so joyful noise was started. Psalms 101 says, make a joyful noise unto the Lord. And that's what Disciple does. And that's what I like to do. So that's how it was born. And last year, Disciple brought another band, Spoken, with them. And we had a great time hosting them. And they had so much fun that they wanted to do it again this year.
Well, talk a little bit about Disciple and just kind of their history as a band, as far as the things that you know, and then the same thing about Seventh Day Slumber and Magdalene Rose, if you would please.
Sure. Disciple, Kevin Young, their lead singer, started with some high school bandmates. And I believe the name of their first single, if I'm not mistaken, is My Daddy Can Whip Your Daddy. Pretty fun song to listen to, actually. But they've been around since late 90s, just traveling the country and the world, promoting Jesus Christ. And that's what they love, and that's who they love. I was introduced to them in 2012 by a good friend of mine, and the song he had me listen to is still to this day my favorite song, called Dear X. And it touched me deeply because it talks about the anger, the pain, the shame, and the hate that we sometimes hold on to, and how they don't own us anymore. Jesus does. And so that's really stuck with me quite a while. And I've just grown to love them even more since then. Um, Seventh Day Slumber, they were born in Dallas, Texas, or
Okay.
configured in Dallas, Texas, um, uh, about the same time, I think. I'm less familiar with them as a band, more familiar with their music.
Hmm.
But something I found really cool, um, is that the lead singer, um, Joseph, and his son Blaze are both in the band together.
Oh,
And
cool.
Blaze is their drummer. And he got pushed on stage at the ripe young age of 11 years old,
Wow.
filling
Wow.
in for the original drummer who got sick. And apparently he did a great job, so they just kept him on. Um, I know even less about Miss Magdalene Rose, although she was in a band with her sisters called Gold, Frankincense, and Myrrh, if anybody listening has ever heard of them. And she is now married to Mr. Blaze Rojas, so it is truly a family affair with those two bands.
That it's going to be a fun-filled night, and definitely filled and definitely fun. So
Oh,
why,
absolutely,
why don't
absolutely.
you talk a little bit about the venue and what time, what people can expect when they come out there, um, just kind of what you're anticipating with the event that evening.
Okay. The concerts will start at 7 with the doors opening at 6 at the Capital West Christian Church Event Center. It is out across the street from the fairgrounds. Used to be the old Great Central Lumberyard. 1315 Fairgrounds Road, I believe, is the address. And it's free to attend, so just come on in and have fun. There'll be some raffle items for sale, some or for raffle hats, some signed posters. I have a guitar that I am going to get the bands to sign, hopefully, and we'll raffle that off as well. Um, of course, they'll have their merch tables out, and um, there'll be pulled pork sandwiches available for purchase as well if people get hungry. It's just going to be a night of praising Jesus and, more importantly, bringing people to Jesus that don't know him. And
Yeah,
that's why we do. That's why it's free. We don't want to charge anybody to come hear about Jesus. That's not what Joyful Noise is all about. Um, that was definitely in the mission statement from God that
yeah,
it had to be free.
yeah. Well, talk about Joyful Noise and how you came up with that name, and just a little bit about you and how you arrived at that.
Well, I was in a very dark place a couple of years ago. Um, my anger got the better of me, and I heard God's voice very loud and clear telling me that He said, "My son, it is not your job to fix this world. That is mine. It is your job to bring them to me." And I surrendered fully. I said, "You lead and I'll follow." And that's how the first concert came to pass. And I thought, well, we got to have a name for what we're doing. Let's come up with something. And I prayed about it, and I was reading in the Psalms, and of course, Psalms 101 says, "Make a joyful noise unto the Lord," and just kind of resonated with me. Because that's what we do. We're bringing in the bands to make that joyful noise and change hearts and minds. My daddy always told me to hire people or to do the things that you can do yourself, but hire people to do the things that you can't. Well, I can't play the guitar or the drums or sing, so we bring people in to do that for us.
Very good. I know this year that you also came in kind of partnership with Redemption, um,
Yes.
as the one that's out at the fairgrounds. Redemption, a new beginning. This we just had that with Big Daddy Weave. Talk a little bit about that and what you've appreciated about your partnership with Paula at CNS Employment Solutions, as well as that whole process.
Uh, well, like I said, hire the people that know what to do when you don't, and not that Paula or anybody at uh, Redemption has asked for any money by any means, but they have been wonderful mentors, helping me with just how things are supposed to go. I didn't know how to read a writer. I had no idea what a writer was, and they kind of walked me through that and told me what to expect and how to make things happen. They helped me with fundraising because it is a free concert. We rely heavily on sponsors and donors, and just the goodness of people to make these things happen. So it's really been a pleasure working with her whole team. Um, they make it a whole lot easier on me than it would if I was trying to do it by myself.
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, that's for sure. And you guys did an outstanding job last year putting together that first one. You had a lot of people helping you out, and yeah,
Yes,
Becky and Michelle, she just made a comment. Teamwork makes the dream work. Look at
that's
that.
right.
Rebecca, I think you can even put that on a t-shirt somewhere, and maybe it is. So that's awesome. So who goes to a concert like this, Matt? I mean, what age groups, demographics, who goes to these?
Well, anybody. I mean, the what we're trying to do is reach more of the youth, the teenagers, the young adults, but quite frankly, anybody who likes rock and roll. I call myself a Christian metalhead all the time, um, and I'll listen to Christian metal forever. But just anybody who likes rock, good old fashioned rock and roll and hardcore um, rock and roll with some metal thrown there. And that's not to say that they don't have some slower songs and some ballads that everyone can relate to, but this is primarily it's a rock and roll concert, and people are going to be jumping around and pumping their fists and screaming out hallelujah and thank you King Jesus all night long. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it definitely is. And I remember, last year, I know actually a couple of my grandkids were able to attend, and they're all several of them are early teenage years. Now one of them is going to be 16 this year. The other one's going to be is 14. The other one's 13, and now the 10-year-old gets to come this year because he was sick last year. They're all looking forward to coming and helping out and having a lot of fun. Well, hey, we got
Yeah,
Paula Benny from
good.
CNS Employment Solutions, and she's again kind of the one that came up with the whole idea of redemption when it was redemption inside the walls. And we just finished our 7th year, and she says, "God bless you. You reach an audience we may not." So thank you for that, Paula. That is definitely
Thank
true,
you,
and we
Paul.
appreciate you. Let's see. We've got Becky's got another comment. I like putting up the comments, so just have fun with that. She said the last concert was
Sure.
awesome. I met people that came from out of state even. I'm sad to miss this one. So yeah, they're going to actually be
We'll miss you, Becky.
they're actually going to be somewhere, and Christopher is performing at a concert. So um, lots of stuff going on, like I said.
Yeah,
Well,
God's
what
doing great things.
yeah, what are you looking most forward to with this event?
Save souls. That's it. Last time there were 21 people that came to know Jesus, and I get choked up just thinking about it because that's why we do this. All glory to King Jesus. Uh, the more people that get to know Him, the better. I just want to make heaven crowded.
Hmm. Well, your wife said this well. She was just, I mean, she's watching. That's good. She's checking to make sure you're doing everything that you're supposed to. And she said, absolutely. And absolutely, that goes along with winning souls. And, some people may think, well, you're just trying to push religion. That's not it at all. Why don't you explain a little bit about the difference?
No, I just want to share what God has done for me in a way that I don't know how. So that's why we do concerts. We live in a broken world, and we are constantly fighting with spiritual forces that we can't even see. And I don't want to push Jesus on anyone. I just want to make the introduction. That's my job. God told me it's not my job to fix the world, it's my job to introduce people to Him. So that's what I do. Come on out for a concert. If the Holy Spirit moves you and you want to know Jesus, by all means, come find me. I'll pray with you, and we'll meet Jesus. if it's not for you, then it's not for you. I'm not trying to
Mhm.
push my beliefs on anybody. I just want to give them the opportunity
Yeah,
that somebody gave me.
absolutely. That's that's uh, that's wonderfully put. Good job. I want to quickly take a quick sponsor break. Speaking of Paula and CS Employment Solutions, so we're going to go ahead and do that real quick, and we'll be right back and have a few more questions, and then I'm going to let you get on with your evening. I appreciate you coming on here tonight, but
My
um,
pleasure.
we'll be right back in just a moment.
Has been connecting employees with employers since 1977. Recently, CNS rebranded to CNS Employment Solutions to more clearly define their mission of serving the needs of applicants, employees, and businesses while remaining current and evolving with the changes in the workforce. One important thing has not changed. CNS Employment Solutions partners with a wide variety of employers, placing employees in jobs that match their skills and needs.
Say yes to CNS.
All right, and I quickly want to give a shout out to our other sponsor for the program, Big Whiskeys, and they are the sponsor for Coach of the Issue in Sports Soccer Magazine. And right here, you see that they're recognizing Coach Garrett Bustos from Jefferson City High School, and we just appreciate them recognizing the hardworking Mid-Missouri coaches that we have right here in the capital city area as well as the surrounding communities, and we just really appreciate them. And like I said, we absolutely appreciate CNS Employment Solutions, and not only for supporting this program, but supporting community. Um, they do so many things for our community. They're helping people find jobs. They're helping employers find people to fill those jobs, and they are reaching out into the community. They were at the air show serving Redemption, a new beginning. Just got done with that. Like I said, the seventh year. There is so much work that goes into those things, and we cannot express how much we are thankful for Paula Benny and her team bringing all these things right here to mid Missouri. So, again, we appreciate them. Well, hey, we've been talking to my friend Matt Klinger, and he's telling us about a free concert that's happening this Friday night at the Capital West Event Center, and it's called Redemption Rocks. It is you're gonna love it. I'm just telling you. We were out there last year, and there was a really good crowd, and we're believing that it's going to be so much bigger. And um, it's I'm telling you, if you haven't been to one of these things, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. It's not wild and crazy. It is literally a family-friendly atmosphere, even though the music may be a little bit different than what you might be used to. But I mean, after you're in there, you begin to just move right along with it and you love it. You just love being a part of it. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and bring Matt back in here. We're going to ask him a few more questions, and then we're just going to invite you to guys to come on out, bring your friends. And like I said, young, old, anybody can come to this concert. So we're looking forward to having you out there. All right, Matt. Um, I appreciate you and your heart for wanting to get out and bless people by bringing something like this into town. I do want to give you an opportunity to talk a little bit about some of the people that are sponsors. And I do want you to share, though, about a good friend of yours that had just passed, and you're going to be going out to his celebration of life this coming Saturday. And, I know John enjoyed these types of things with you as well.
He did. John he's been doing security for years and years. Lives up in Rock Island, Illinois, um, and he always donates his time to Christian concerts. Everybody from Sandy Patty to Disciple to Big Daddy Weave. He's met so many of them just being security for them. He's got a heart for God, and a heart for Christian music. And sorry,
No,
he's not going to be able to be here this year.
yeah,
Um, and so this one goes out to him in memory of him. Um, we got the CMA, Christian Motorcycles Association. They're going to be providing security for us this year in John's absence. But man, I met John in 1980 or
Mm.
81. We've just been tied ever since, and a warrior, a warrior for Christ. And I know he's up there now training God's army, getting ready for the end. And I
Yeah.
can't wait to see him someday.
Yeah, absolutely. He's
I'm
he was a good man, and I appreciated getting to know him. He came to church a few times, and of course, through the concert, we got to meet him that way as well. So, but what tells me more about the man is what his friends say about him, and you guys, you say a lot of amazing things about him. So he will definitely be missed, and our hearts go out to you guys as you're going there for the celebration of life, and just being there supporting and loving on the family and the friends that are there. So I know it's with a heavy heart, but you do know where he is, and you will see him again someday.
absolutely, absolutely.
Your lovely wife said he was one of the best. Yep, most
Yeah.
definitely. All right. Why don't you talk a little bit about some of the sponsors? CNS Employment Solutions. I know Modern Litho, Gentris Roofing, just some of those.
Yeah. So again, being as it's a free concert, we have to rely on sponsors and donors. And um, Paula Benny not only helping me with trying to figure out how to put on a concert, but CNS has donated graciously. It wouldn't be possible without them. Of course, Sports Locker Magazine and House of Prayer Family Church, my home church, your church. Um, Jerry Sambodi is helping out this year. Gentris Roofing is they're just awesome. They're on fire for God, and they want to help us out. A to Z Construction, my buddy Andy Ziegs, he doesn't like the recognition, but I give it to him anyway because he's an amazing man. He's a warrior for Christ as well, and reminds me a lot of John in our conversations. Modern Litho um, helped us out. I know um, Aunt Amy, Uncle Sean, thank you if you're watching.
Hmm.
They donated, and they're going to be here. They're coming up from Texas, and they're really
Wow,
looking forward to it. Um, I got some Army buddies that have donated to it. Brian and Sherry Hayes, and Andy and Stephanie Crawford.
uh-huh.
And then I put my pops on there because the very first donation check I ever got to Joyful Noise was from my pops.
That's awesome.
And he just believes in the mission and believes in me. And it wasn't always like that. So that one's real special.
Yeah. Well, I pulled it up so that just in case you missed any, I had them on there. So I
Did
was
I?
here to help you. You got them all.
Did I?
You nailed it. You nailed it.
Okay, good.
And uh, that poster I got that too today. Modern Litho, they
Hmm.
supplied that, and that looks really cool. And I was able to get on the bottom in loving memory of John Gebelin. So
Yeah.
um, that was wanted to do that for you guys, and you know
Thank you.
that's I'm glad that we were able to do that. Um, it's inside, so people aren't going to have to be concerned really about weather, are they?
No, it's yeah, inside concert. There's plenty of room. The place holds 1,000 people or so, and boy, I would love it if we got there, but we'll have enough room for everybody. Um, Chairs if you want to sit. A lot of people don't. It's rock and roll concert, so they're moving around and jumping up and down. And don't worry, no mosh pits or anything like that. It's very controlled. But people will be jumping around and having some fun. And you had mentioned earlier about all ages, and last year there were kids as young as 5 or 6,
Mhm.
and I met a couple of, I can't remember if they were sisters or cousins, but they were in their 60s, and they just loved Disciple, and they came down all the way from Omaha, Nebraska. That was just amazing. I love hearing stories
Yeah.
like that. So if anybody's listening and you're from out of state, come find me. I would love to talk to you about how you heard about it and how you and why you came.
Yeah. So, have you heard of other people from different states coming? I know that I thought there were some different people from some different states coming. Have you heard any of that?
I'm sure there are. Your family is from Iowa.
Iowa, they're
Um,
coming. Hmm.
yep, I've got again. Sean and Amy are coming
Texas.
from Texas. Other
Hmm.
than that, I don't know because it's a free concert, so
Sure.
I don't know how many people are going to be there. I don't know where they're coming from.
Yeah.
Um, I don't think my Army friends are going to make it, but
Right.
wherever you're from, it's going to be a good time anyway.
Yeah.
I know Disciple is very busy this week, like 5 shows in a row, and we're right in the middle
Mm.
of it. So they're going to be greased up, ready to go, well-oiled machine. I just can't say enough good things about what's happening on Friday.
Yeah. Well, we have a question from in the comment section, and I know you covered it a little bit, but I want you to go in a little bit more detail about it. Um, Stephanie Klinger says, "Will there be food?"
Oh, there will be. Um, so Jerry Sambodi is amazing on a smoker, by the way, and he is donated pork butt. So we're going to have pulled pork sandwiches and chips and Coca-Cola. I forgot to mention them. They are donating sodas, so we'll have some uh, sodas. I think Paula Benny said they were bringing some popcorn to pass out when people come in. So not a huge variety, but if you come hungry, you shouldn't leave that way.
Right. Right. Absolutely. I remember Paula and her team brought popcorn last year, and I saw lots of people walking around eating some popcorn, so that was good.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah. So, what's you know, schedule wise? How's that looking? How is everybody? What time are the different concerts starting? What can people expect with that?
Okay. Well, the concert does start at 7 o'clock with Magdalene, 25 minutes, and then quick set change. Seventh Day Slumber plays for
Real,
45.
real quick, Matt.
Sorry.
Real quick.
Yes.
I'm gonna have you repeat that because
Okay.
as I was trying to go to you, I hit me and I wasn't talking. So we're gonna go back to you starting over
Okay.
with that.
We'll start over. Okay. So the concert will start at 7 o'clock with Miss Magdalene Rose for about 20 or 25 minutes. Quick set change, and then Seventh Day Slumber plays for, I don't have my notes in front of me, about an hour, and then another set change, and then Disciple will play um, for a little over an hour. And of course, Kevin always does an invitation, which lasts not long, 10 minutes or so. But the music itself will end, I believe, somewhere around 10, and they will be signing autographs afterwards. They're always very gracious to do that. They love meeting the fans. So if you want to hang out for that, of course, they'd love to meet you and take pictures with you.
Mhm.
It's a cool experience, really.
Yeah, I can remember last year. They were very friendly, as well as the guys from Spoken were very friendly with the fans and sitting down. And even when there was a little bit of chaos for a moment when one of the guys' phones disappeared, and was able to track that down and find that and get that phone back to him, and he just jumped right back in, and just like he never left, and was given just as much attention to everybody. That was amazing.
Yeah, Steph and I were talking not too long ago that the guys in Disciple are Big Daddy Weave type. They just love Jesus and love people. They're the kindest, most gentle human beings you've ever met. They just like rock and roll and have really good screaming voices.
Yeah.
Um, it's amazing to listen to them and then go talk to them, and they look the same, but they really don't sound the same because uh, they're soft spoken, they're mild mannered, and like I said, they just love Jesus and love people, and I'm blessed to be able to work with them.
Yeah. What do you call it? You call it screamy, screamy music. Is that right?
screamy Jesus music.
Well, I know that you need to give somebody some special love and attention, somebody that helps you a lot. You probably ought to give a little kudos there.
um, I hope you're referring to my wife because that's who did
Yes,
it. Yes.
exactly.
Let me tell you, Steph, I could not do this without you. I tell her that it's, this is my thing, and I get to do it, and I don't, I'll try not to bother her too much, but let's face it, she's the brains and the beauty in this relationship. I don't, it's amazing. And I won the lottery with that one. Um, but she is so gracious and so loving and kind and supporting. And when I get a little negative about maybe the money's not there, or we don't have enough volunteers, or what am I going to do about this, that, or the other thing, she has a way of calming me down that no one else can. And she prays with me and she prays for me. And she's my rock for real.
Yeah, she is definitely awesome. And she responded saying, "I love you, Matt." So there you go. And I'm going to put it up on screen. That way you can pull that up occasionally, Matt. You can see it on screen. You can pull it up and say, "Remember when you said this about me?"
Yes. All
I
true.
love it. Yeah, very good. Well, I want to give you just the, kind of final word. Share anything else that you would like to share about this Friday, what people expect, what you want them to do, anything that you want to share right now. Feel free to go ahead and do that.
Well, I think we pretty much covered everything. But a favor I would like to ask of people who might be watching, come up and say hi to me. Let me know where you're from. If you're from across the street, across the state, or across the country, just come up and say hi, and let me know how you found out about it, because that is some of the fuel that I use for next time. Just knowing that other people appreciate all the hard work that goes into this, and boy howdy, if I would have known, I might have not said yes so easily. It is
Well,
really a lot of work, and I rely on other people quite a bit for guidance and prayer, and of course, my wife for just a little bit of everything.
yeah.
But
Well,
it's going to be fun. That I can promise you. Oh, quick story that hopefully people will relate to. There is a young lady that goes to our church who is into country music more than anything else, and she told me last year. She said, "Matt, this is not my thing, but I want to be there and in support of you." And by the time it was done, she said, "I'm not going to listen to Disciple every day, but they definitely got a new fan. It was so much fun." And she's looking forward to it again this year. So rock and roll may not be your thing, but watching the Spirit move, if that's your thing, come on with it.
there you go. Uh, Paula had put up here real quick, the popcorn to bring is Ready Popped popcorn. So if you like Ready Pop popcorn, make sure you get out there and get some of that along with the pork sandwiches. That'll be good. And appreciate all you do, Matt, as far as your heart for this and bringing this to Jefferson City, and um, just being able to share your joy and your love for music, and wanting to give people an opportunity to come out and enjoy it for free. That's not very often you see that type of thing.
Now, well, people are built for a relationship with God and through His Son Jesus Christ, and a lot of us just didn't know it, or a lot of people just don't know it yet. And if they can come and enjoy a good old fashioned rock and roll show, and the Spirit touches them, and they can be led to Jesus, well, man, that's what it's all about, Kurt.
Yeah.
That's it. I love a good concert, but let me tell you, it's a lot easier just to go to a concert than it is to try to put one on. But I don't count how many people are there. I don't really count how much money is there. I count the souls. And last year was 21, and I fully expect at least that this year.
Hmm. Absolutely. And we're looking forward to it. Just a few days away. So make plans. Make sure that you invite somebody to come out with you, and uh, not just one person, you can invite several people. If you have a youth group, you want to invite them out there, have them go ahead and come on out. That would be a great
Yeah.
opportunity for them to get out and have a lot of fun in a good family friendly, safe environment. So we're looking forward to all that. Well, Matt, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see my grandkids. I know they're excited to come in and be a part of it all, and it's nice to be able to have them. They're helping as well, so you'll just have to make sure that they're doing what they're supposed to. You know, I'm Papa. I can't really, I can't really push them too much. They're out there
I'll keep
having
them in
fun.
line for you.
Okay, thank you. That's good. That's good. All right. Well, if you will hold on after I close out the program, I'll visit with you real quickly. But just want to say thanks everybody for watching tonight. Make sure you share this, invite people. We want to have as many people have that opportunity to come out for this great concert and just have a lot of fun together. Anything else, Matt? All right.
God bless you.
Yeah, very good. All right. I'll see you in just a moment and I'll close out.
Okay.
All right. Hey, guys, thanks so much for joining us tonight on One Nation of Sports Soccer Magazine Extra. I'm your host, Kirk DeMars. Thank you for being here, and I look forward to seeing you out at the concert. Like Matt said, if you're out there, make sure you let him know who you are and where you're from. I know he would love to hear that. He would love to have a conversation with you, as well as everybody else out there. All right. That's all we got for tonight. God bless you guys, and we will see you next week.